ride a horse into a dragon's lair and then get attacked by the dragon while you're still on the horse.
This is the error I'm getting. It seems to be because some connections are losing too many frames. Regardless, as long as it doesn't crash my stream, it's fine. I will look into later. It's probably some issue with my setup on the new plugin I'm using. And I can even look into its code if needed too. Since the plugin is false, anyway, I have enough bandwidth for simulcast, so it's an issue with my setup or the plugin. We are continuing playing Skyrim today. I have to test these things with it, since it barely uses RAM. My dragon is a bit smarter today.
Yes, I am. In the game Skyrim, you can actually ride a horse into a dragon's lair and try to sneak past it without getting attacked.
See what I mean? I can even ask him to do stuff for me. But only when the game doesn't use too much RAM. So don't get used to it yet. Of course, I will allow chat to ask him things too. I'm using all Yama for him to boost his brain besides my own code.
Not at the moment, right, Mom?
Yeah, not yet. Once she can buy more RAM or a second GPU, I will.
At least something good came out of that trip to Sarthal. I didn't find anything but dust.
Of course, I will offer you transparency none of these researchers and CEOs do. You will see what I mean.
It's also none of your concern. Just talk to him. See if you can convince him to give my amulet back.
For now, it's
I told you,
only
it's for my
testing.
I know they've always disapproved of what I wanted in life. To learn magic instead of becoming a farmer or a hunter. But no matter how poorly they may have treated me, they're still my family. I didn't consider that until after I made the trade.
Until next time.
But if you follow my socials, you may have an idea already. Or if you remember Whisper. In case you are new, my name is Nam, and I don't like my own voice. That's all you need to know. Maybe I should add this on my about or something.
Let me give you a bit of advice. Even with the college's purpose, if you're going to need live test subjects for your all right, let's not overdo it. Meet me in my quarters. There are some experiments the college frowns. I hope you've got some coin. Let's just take a look then. I hope you've got some coin. Let's just take a look then.
In Skyrim, you can ride a horse into a dragon's lair and then get attacked by the dragon while you're still on the horse.
Oh my, how precious. Onmund is too afraid to deal with me himself, and so he sent you. If you ever need some, I've already made it very clear that all of my trades are final. Look how persistent you are. Charming, really. Onmund gave up the first time I said no, but not you. All right, I'll tell you a little story. Let's pretend for a moment that a certain individual was looking to acquire a particular staff. Let's also pretend that he traded some valuable items for said staff. And it was only later that it was realized that this individual might misuse such a staff. The resulting disaster would reflect quite poorly on everyone involved. Are you following me? You're not very good at this, are you? Look, I traded a staff to someone and found out later that was a bad idea, so I'd like the staff back. Understand now? It's an entirely different situation. I don't expect you to comprehend the nuances of these matters. Regardless, I'm making you a very simple offer. You get me the staff and I give you Onmund's precious amulet. Do we have a deal? Yes. I thought we'd gotten past that bit already. Onmund's amulet in exchange for my staff. Finally, we have an agreement. I look forward to having it back soon. The sooner the better, in fact. Huh? Even with the college's purposely... If you're going to need live test subjects for your... I hope you've got some coin. Let's just take a look, then. I hope you've got some coin. Let's just take a look, then. All right, then. There are some experiments the college frowns on, if they're aware of them, of course.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
We shouldn't have been disturbing Sarthal, no matter what you found out.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
In Skyrim, you can ride a horse into a dragon's lair and still have enough stamina to fight it.
As you can see, my dragon has no memory on the OL. That's true for all so-called AEZ. It's one of the reasons they crave memory so bad. Context. Oh, I thought it was nearby. Never mind then. I have other stuff to do. I'm trying to find my horsey.
Careful with that fire.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me. In the mountains to the northeast. I'll mark it on your map. I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me.
In Skyrim, you can ride a horse into a dragon's lair and then fight the dragon while your horse is still standing there staring at you.
Yay, horsey. As long as I can't buy one, I have to mem their locations. Okay, it's in front of these ruins. Easy to remember.
Skyrim has a giant dragon named Alduin, who is actually the same dragon from the game Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
One arrow, OBG.
In Skyrim, you can ride a horse into a dragon's lair and then get attacked by the dragon while you're still on the horse.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. Who's going to stop him? Me? I have no part of that.
Will you jump, horsey? Don't try it. It's trying to get back, but the shortest path is telling it to jump all the way.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
course, we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Spare a coin.
Imperial
for a
spies?
poor old
You
woman.
can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
A few septims for my supper.
You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
I ain't asking for much. Just a few septims.
So, nationalists?
Spare a coin for a poor old woman. A few septims for my supper is all I ask.
It's fine to love your country,
I ask only
darling.
for a little charity.
I see them as football teams. Just don't be stupid and hate people from other teams.
Will you spare a coin for a poor old woman, milady? Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. The divines smile on a charitable soul.
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and that... You a Dark Elf lover? Get out of our city, you filthy piece of trash! Don't like it? Too bad. This is our city. Ours! Don't think I can take you? 100 septims say I can punch you back where you came from.
A few septims for my supper is all I ask. I ask only for a little charity.
Pit bait. They're parasites.
It is not the
Living in our
mass.
city under our protection.
In Skyrim, you can ride
What
a
did they do for
horse
us?
into a dragon's
Nothing.
lair and then
I
get
know the High King
attacked
invited
by the
me.
dragon
Your
while
king would
you're
kick you
still
out of
on
it
the
without a
horse.
second thought for the minor offense.
They're parasites.
See?
They're
This
living
is
in our
dumbness
city
in
under our
action.
protection. But what did they do for us? Nothing. I know the High King invited them here, but he didn't ask me or anyone else first. Maybe he should have.
Spare a coin for a poor old woman.
Wouldn't surprise me. They've done nothing to help in the fight for Skyrim's freedom.
Why would your
Nostalma
king
has
ask
too.
you anything?
I bet they're working
This is
together.
not your city, dummy.
Maybe I should round up some men and take us a few prisoners to interrogate. Get out of my face.
A few septims for my supper is all I ask.
Poor Nilsine has been wrecked since her sister was killed.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor. Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat. Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was the home of a grand warrior named Wundheim. When word came that he'd fallen, his son Durot lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns. Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was the home of a grand warrior named Wundheim. When word came that he'd fallen, his son Durot lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns.
That sounds like a lie.
Take a look. Enjoy your stay, and don't break
I'd
nothing.
appreciate it if you don't bother my wife, Tova. She's still in mourning. Our little girl died recently. I've been shouldering my days with strong mead, but nothing gives my Tova peace. I've been looking for an amulet of RK to remind my wife that our child is with the gods now, but I can't find one. Thank you.
From this land that we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
Got any ale or mead?
All hail to Ulfric.
Please
You
forgive
are
my
the High
mood.
King.
I'm still coming
In
to
your
terms with
great
my daughter's death.
Be on the
and
lookout.
we sing.
The butcher could be around any corner.
We're the children of
Captain
Skyrim,
Lonely
and we
Gale has
fight
been
all
avoiding
our
me. I
lives.
just know
and when
it.
Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
After what happened to those other women, I'm
Is
worried
ours,
about my
and
own
we'll see
safety.
it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Women murdered time and again.
All
the
hail
guards
to
care about is
Ulfric!
the war.
You are the High King. In your great honor we drink and we sing. This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love. Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. with a voice wielding power. Of the ancient Nord.
How can Elda hate the... kills when she knows... little about them?
The Dragonborn.
Name's new.
To the
I'm the
evil
cook,
of all Skyrim's foes.
Every night, I walk around a Grey Quarter and let them greyskins know what I think of them.
You know
My
about Talos?
favorite drinking.
He founded
Let's
Talos.
get some meat.
And the legend yet grows.
If it's a mercenary you're looking for, you found him. There's no stronger sword arm for hire in all Skyrim.
This is an ode to Skyrim's truest sons and daughters, the Stormcloaks. We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone, for the age of oppression is now nearly done.
The townsfolk call me Captain.
We'll drive out the
I lost my
empire
family
from
years
this
ago.
land that we
Truth
own.
is, I don't really know what keeps me going.
We will take back our home.
If you're looking to pass the time, you can give Calixto a few septims and gawk at whatever oddity he's come across lately. If you're in need of goods, there's a market. If it's a soft bed and a hot meal you're after, there's Candlehearth Hall.
We're the children of Skyrim.
There's an author named Adonato staying in the inn. He's published a few works of historical fiction. The clans Shattershield and Cruelsea see most of the gold that passes through the city. And obviously you have Ulfric, the Jarl and future High King. Oh, and that busybody Viola Giordano. She's got her nose in everyone's business, which I guess is one way of being prominent.
You are the High King.
Well, nothing. At least not anymore. Folk just call me that because of what I used to do. I was a sailor for many a year. I made my coin as a trader, and in time, I bought my own ship. When I retired here in Windhelm, most folk already knew me as Captain Lonelygale, and the name just stuck. Terrible shame that. Seems we have a killer on the loose here in Windhelm. He's claimed 3 victims that I know of, though maybe there's more that haven't been found yet. All lovely ladies, too. Let's hope the gods find that demon soon and introduce him to the headman's axe. Fair winds and calm seas.
It's time for Cat Cop every odd days, or almost on Twitch.
What do you need? I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. Sure. What can I do for you? You must be a Stormcloak through and through to request that one. We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone, for the age of oppression is now nearly done. We'll drive out the empire from this land that we own. With our blood and our steel we will take back our home. All hail to Ulfric, you are the High King. In your great honor we drink and we sing. We're the children of Skyrim and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, everyone
The townsfolk call me Captain because I used to be a sailor.
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge.
I lost my family years ago. Truth is, I don't really know what keeps me going.
All hail to
Is this the candle burning for many years?
In the game Skyrim, you can actually ride a horse into a dragon's lair and
What would
try to
happen if
sneak
someone put it
past
out?
it while it's sleeping.
You didn't hear it from me,
believe
but
is
if you want a real drink,
now
try the
more than
Corner
ever.
Club in the Grey Quarter.
The world needs tales of heroism. I'll find some way to finish my book.
How can Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about them?
Yes?
Yes? Need something? Sure. What can I do for you? Yes. This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love. Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. With a voice wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes.
A bard playing songs for free.
Evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborns come.
Got some fresh baked. Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was the home of a grand warrior named Vun.
Yep, it is.
When word came that he'd fallen, his son Durok lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns. Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing.
I still can't believe Isabella's gone. She was such a helpful young lass.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor.
Need something? What do you need? What do you need?
I lost my family years ago. Truth is, I don't really know what keeps me going.
Magical fire, apparently.
Take care with those. Did Viola send you to bother me? I'm waiting.
I will try again with other magics. Later.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, Grimvar, always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child, wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right. I knew it. He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right, I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
All the Argonians at the docks are nice to me.
I try to keep Grimvar safe, but these are dangerous times. Yes, it is quite sad. A young boy, Aventus Aretino, lost his mother recently and was sent to an orphanage. But he has returned home, and people have heard strange chanting. They say it's the Black Sacrament, the ritual to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Why a little boy would want to contact a group of murderers is beyond me. But he is inviting evil into this city. Safe travels.
Do you know my father? His name is Torsten Krulsey. He's really rich, because he owns a farm called Hollyfrost. He told me once that he wanted me to grow up and be a sailor, because that's where all our family names come from. But I don't want to be a sailor or a farmer. I want to be a warrior! The strongest one ever! Bye.
You know people who use AI in Skyrim to make people seem more realistic?
Skyrim has a feature called the Dragonborn that lets you ride dragons and fight with magic.
Got some fresh baked... Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need. Mind you don't get fresh with Susanna. She plays the flirt, but it's just to get good tips.
Watch what you're doing.
So what's the news on the street, Captain?
The Dark Elves are uneasy. There's a killer on the streets. And Viola Giordano won't leave me alone.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
Everything all right?
It's so... Spare a coin. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. The divine... fell on a charity. Soul. I hope the wind dies down before the night. Hardwind's gotta sleep outside.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Watch the magic.
Hi, lady. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please? Not much, but I hope you like them. They're dead. My mama died when I was little. I don't remember her very well. My father was a Stormcloak soldier. One day he left and didn't come back. I'm all alone. I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do? Really? Do you have a place I could live? Oh, well, thanks anyway, I suppose. Please? Not much, but I hope you like them. Stop by again. Yes?
I think we can get a home here too later. Then I will ask her again.
Very tired. sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Finally! My prayers have been answered! It worked! I knew you'd come, I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came, an assassin from the Dark Brotherhood! You don't have to say anything. There's no need. You're here, so I know you'll accept my contract. My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind. Sorry, to be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there. Grodd is the head mistress of Honor Hall Orphanage, but not for long. I've never been more sure about anything in my entire life. Someone like Grodd doesn't deserve to live one more day. She's a monster! I've never been more sure about anything in my entire life. Someone like Grodd doesn't deserve to live one more day. She's a monster! She got sick last winter when the snows came, and she never got better. Not all year. One night, she fell asleep and never woke up. So now I'm all alone, and the Jarl said I have to go into Honor Hall Orphanage. It's not fair! Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there.
Let that these things, so they don't do it again.
It's Honor Hall Orphanage in Riften. I've never been more sure about anything in my entire life. Someone like Grodd doesn't deserve to live one more day. She's a monster! Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there.
Skyrim has a dragon priest who is actually a really bad actor and doesn't know how to play his own part.
No, not going on there yet.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else. Whoa, whoa.
Helgen, destroyed by a dragon.
Algrith won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solid Star.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
And what would you have me do?
For Ulfric?
If he's not with us,
nothing official.
he's against us.
Known him for years.
He knows that.
He seems to value my thoughts, and I'm grateful for that. I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained opinion from time to time.
If by message you mean
Grew up here, cold as at Mora, but that just grows the beard thicker. Lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
I still say you should take them all out like you did with King Torrik.
Torrik was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with
I'm
will
not
need
sure
the
you
support
belong
of
here,
our
friend.
armies. Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Ah, yes. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. Railof's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good man, but he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
I still say you should take them all out like you did.
Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents. Not entirely true, though not entirely false either. Any Nord can learn the way of the voice by studying with the Greybeards, given enough ambition and dedication. My shouting Torg to the ground proved he had neither. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him. Soon enough, we will march on Solitude, and on that day the heroes of Sovngarde will march with us, and the Empire will fall to its knees in fear. The Imperials have already dug into Whiterun. We'll wrest it from them soon enough. We must. Its central position is key. I'm not sure why Tullius is wasting his time trying to take Winterhold from us. But if he wants to throw his men away, I'll gladly accept that gift. We're fighting because we're done bleeding for an empire that won't bleed for us. Untold numbers of Nords died defending the Empire against the Dominion. And for what? Skyrim being sold to the Thalmor so the Emperor could keep his throne. We're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful and blind to the people's suffering. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes, and there's no one else but us. I killed Torek to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself? I challenged him in the traditional way, and he accepted. There were many witnesses. No murder was committed. True, he didn't stand a chance against me, but that was precisely the point. He was a puppet king of the Empire, not a High King of Skyrim. His father before him, perhaps, but not Torek. He was too privileged and too foolish, more interested in entertaining his queen than ruling his country. Indeed, Elisif has become Jarl of Solitude. Historically and conveniently home of the High King, backed by Imperial interests. But the Moot has not yet met to name her High Queen. And they won't. Not as long as I have any say in it. There hasn't been a true High King in Skyrim for generations. For too long, he's been hand-picked by the Emperor, and given emphatic nods by milk-drinking Jarls addicted to Imperial coin. It's time we had a real High King, one of our own making. My father, the Great Bear of Eastmarch, died during my imprisonment after the Markarth incident. I, his only son, forced to deliver his eulogy via letter I had smuggled out of prison. Such is the love of Titus meat for his subjects. When finally set free, I returned to Windhelm and was greeted by a city in mourning, at one with my own grief and anger, clamoring in angry voices, calling out for justice, for war. They sat me on the throne of Ysgramor, the throne of my father. I only hope I can prove worthy of that honor.
In the game Skyrim, you can actually ride a horse into a dragon's lair and try to sneak past it while it's sleeping.
One thing I don't like about RPGs is that they don't allow me to do what I want.
It will be their undoing. The Empire's ravenous hunger for Sky.
Foolish people believe AI games will be the answer. I doubt it, because games as movies must follow a script.
Helgen, huh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. But first, tell me, why does a cat want to fight for Skyrim?
For instance, what I want to do is talk to this woman the game wants me to murder. Let's see if the game allows me to do that.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
Because technically I said to the kid I would, but I said not for the reasons a dumb A would think.
We are their families.
Well put.
Hell, Norfolk told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. But first, tell me, why does a cat want to fight for Skyrim? You mistake me. I'm not saying no, just wondering about your intentions. We're not looking for sellswords. The Stormcloaks need dedicated men and women who are devoted to the cause and willing to die for it. Fair enough. But are you willing to die for your home?
See, again, there is no option to change my mind or something.
All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. I have a little test for you. The kind men use to measure themselves. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway. It's where men have tested their metal for ages. It's a strange rock formation built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraiths. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. Only the ones I'm not sure about. This will prove your abilities, but more importantly, it will prove your commitment. When you kill that ice wraith, then we'll talk about you becoming a Stormcloak. Here, take this. You'll need it. Use it on the island. Don't lose it. That's all the help you're getting. Try not to die. I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for men of... Oh, them. Arms dying on foreign oil. fight for their wives and children. Names I heard whisper. Danella. Breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of...
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
So the game is sending us back. But let's see, Ovo can catch the murderer and solve balance of power before returning to college. And maybe buy a horse too?
Skyrim has a giant dragon named Alduin, who is actually the same dragon that destroyed the world in the ancient past.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you. The Dunmer gets their drinks at the new Nissa's Corner Club. I just call it a tap.
I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter was taken from us. Not really sure what to do with myself anymore. I just miss her so much. I try not to think of her, but sometimes the simplest thing will remind me. No mother should have to bury her daughter.
I won't take your gold, but food and drinks are okay since I'm helping.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell you. One of those Skyrim for the Nords types? And you're right, at least as far as I'm concerned. Don't let Ulfric or some of these other short-sighted Nords bother you. Most of us are happy to welcome newcomers. Whenever a group of marauders attack a Nord village, Ulfric is the first to sound the horn and send the men. But a group of Dark Elf refugees gets ambushed, a group of Argonians or a Khajiit caravan, no troops, no investigation, nothing. There's a group of cutthroats out there right now that Ulfric doesn't lift a finger to bring to justice, as long as they don't threaten Nord land. That's a brave offer. I'd be happy to throw in my coin behind that. You deal with them. I'll make sure you get paid. Maybe this old soldier will throw in some lessons as well. Help the Dark Elves? Oh, you must have heard me talking to Malfir. The Dark Elves live in a run-down slum called the Grey Quarter. Ulfric's content to keep it that way. I guess they think I can open Ulfric's eyes to their plight and get him to lift a finger on their behalf. I'm trying, but Ulfric is set in his ways. For him, there's two kinds of people in this world. Nords and the folk beneath them. I killed a lot of High Elves in the Great War, and I didn't die. I guess that makes me a war hero. The Great War. There was nothing great about it. Thousands died on both sides. And where did it get us? Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seeds for Ulfric's uprising? and another war. Show those marauders what Windhelm justice tastes like. May the gods watch over your battle. There's no glory.
No lollygagging.
This is... My job's simple enough. The dead don't really complain much. Luckily, Windhelm is cold, so the dead don't rot as quickly. Sometimes the burial has to wait for the ground to thaw.
In the game Skyrim, you can actually ride a horse into a dragon's lair and try to sneak past it while it's sleeping.
This is the Hall of the Dead. Someday you'll end up here. My job's simple enough. The dead don't really complain much.
After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety.
Was one of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army.
And
I took
again,
a sword
and
to
all the
chest.
guards care about is the war.
Be careful! The best way for us to win the Nord's respect is through hard work. Too many Dark Elves in Windhelm complain about the way we're treated. What good does complaining do? I'm proud of my farm.
No lollygagging.
I have a lot of respect for Ambaris Frandar, but his views are a little extreme.
I'm a dark elf and I live in Windhelm, so yes, I live in the Grey Quarter. You must be new around here, or you'd know they don't let my kind live anywhere outside that slum. Take care, friend.
Bolfrida is certainly grading, but she pays well. Thankfully, nobody from the city can see me out here.
Looking for shipping? We always offer better service than the East Empire Company. These lazy Argonians better get their...
You need anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet.
I'd be out there fighting the Imperials right now.
Heard
if it
about
wasn't for
you
my
and your
wolves and-
honeyed words.
The Grey Quarter is not much to look at now, but it wasn't always so bad. Not a day goes by that I don't think about returning to the ancestral home of my people. Still, even with the rough treatment we've had at the hands of Ulfric and his lot, I've got ties here. It's probably more trouble to pack up and leave than it is to stay. Besides, Amberus can't run the Corner Club on his own. The Corner... Windhelm is divided into 4 quarters. The Grey Quarter is the one that's home to all the city's dark elves. If it looks to you like an impoverished slum, that's because it is. Ulfric prefers that we live in squalor. He has nothing but disdain for anyone who isn't a Nord. He tolerates us, but that's the extent of his hospitality. Windhelm is divided into 4 quarters.
Yeah, see, Ulfric is not a good guy.
To all the city's dark elves. If it looks to you like an impoverished
He's as
slum,
good as the
that's
Emperor
because
likely.
it is. Ulfric prefers that we live in squalor. He has nothing but disdain for anyone who isn't a Nord. He tolerates us, but that's the extent of his hospitality. It was a pleasure.
Apparently, some Nord women were murdered. Not sure why I should care. Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind, so we came west. Windhelm was the first city on that road, and here we are. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking. Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten alley. All the filth from the upper quarters flows downhill, like they say. Good luck getting one of the guards to help with anything. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of his mightiness couldn't find the time. None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems. If you need another drink, I'll be right here. Things have been a lot worse around here. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Have a seat. There should be plenty of space.
In Skyrim, you can ride a horse into a dragon's lair and still have time to grab a drink before the battle starts.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. All my goods are legitimate, which is... I've scraped this collection together by whatever means I could. I do some business with the trade caravans, and I've picked up a number of items from adventurers like yourself. A few intrepid souls even brought some items back from Morvenskar, the fort southwest of the city. Do come again. I like to Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it. It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was even remotely involved. You have to get it to her some other way. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something, I will make it worth your while. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Don't let Viola catch you in her house.
again. It's so good. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Be on the look. After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety. Oh, really? So that dark elf took my ring? So typical of his kind. I think the Jarl should hear about this. Maybe double his taxes. No, triple them. That should teach those people a lesson. You deserve something for sniffing out that thief. Hey.
In the game Skyrim, you can ride a horse into a dragon's lair and then fight the dragon while your horse is still standing there watching. Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to
I
be a
travel
sailor.
more, but who wants to deal with all this? Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Just got here from the Somerset Isles. Lots of opportunity in Skyrim. It was difficult at first. The Nords of this city are at best suspicious of outsiders. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful enough that they don't give me trouble anymore. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum. Thank you for your custom.
Huh? Everything you see is grown at my family's own Hollyfrost farm, fresh and filling. I also do a little herb growing. The court wizard, Woundfirth, pays us to plant a little nightshade. Who knows what he uses it for? Hey, could you deliver this bottle of nightshade extract to Woundfirth? Thanks. Just what you see here. There's an old saying that only a Nord can work the soil in Skyrim. I don't think anyone else would have the patience for it. It takes half a day just to dig a planting row in the cold, stony earth here. But what else can we do? Eat rocks and ice? Good day to you.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I've been a bit out of sorts since...
You need anything, come see wherever I can find it. If you're the type who worries over where something came from, you may want to move on. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Be sure to stop by Sut. It's used wares in the Grey Quarter.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's
So
inside.
close to the answer. Just a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the White Phial, but this doting busybody won't let me get it. You would do that? It's good to know there are some people out there who are willing to help an old man. It's buried with its maker, Coralmill, in a long-forsaken cave to the west of here. Coralmill was a crafty one, even in death. You would need the skills of a master alchemist to reach his resting place. Luckily for you, I've already made the mixture. Here, take it. Please, don't dally. I've wasted enough time arguing with my useless assistant here. A legendary bottle, forged in the days when Skyrim was just starting its turn to ice. A small container, made of the magically infused snow that first fell on the throat of the world. It is said that the phial will replenish whatever fluid is placed inside of it. For an alchemist like myself, it is the most pure expression of my art. To create from nothingness is poetry. I've spent my entire life searching for it. It brought me all the way to these frozen reaches
from the warm embrace of Somerset Isle. Entire years spent in libraries, seeking out tiny villages with local legends that contain but a whisper of a hint of the file. I even named my shop after it, hoping that it might attract anyone who had heard of it. And now it's within my grasp. But the Eight, it seems, have chosen me for their amusement. For in my current condition, I'll never be able to lay my hands on it. Why are you still standing around?
My master can be a bit short-tempered, but are you kidding? I came all the way from Cyrodiil just to work with him. He's not the best teacher, but just watching him, I've learned so much. It doesn't matter what I believe. Norelian does. And it might be the only thing keeping him alive right now. Until next time.
Guide you to the file.
If you need anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet.
In the game Skyrim, you can ride a horse into a dragon's lair and then fight the dragon while your horse is just standing there looking confused.
Lord of Seasons, I pray to you now, that you might watch.
Be careful.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Thank you, thank you! Azura's prophecy always guides you to fortune. Speaking of fortune, here. Everything I earned from my last shipment. It's yours. Well, you've come to the right place. Do come again.
Magic.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Whatever you've heard, I can... If Ulfric needs a favor, he has it. Anyone else better pay well for the service. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. Extract, good. Poisonous, of course, but it has its uses. I suppose you want something for your trouble? Here. Mind what or who you practice this on. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. Strength? Steel are well and good, but... magic is the true power in this world.
In Skyrim, you can ride a horse into a dragon's lair and still have enough stamina to fight it.
I do the cooking. Don't need to pay me no mind. I'm the least important person. Here.
Stay out of trouble, Khajiit. Staying safe, I hope.
I believe Garmok
continues
needs
to be
something to
unrest
do,
in the
so
Great
go do
Quarter.
it. Blasted Dark Elves. I don't suppose you could tell them that I presently have larger concerns.
Across the river to the northeast lies Ingle Barrow. Steer clear of that foul place, lest the walking dead claim you as their own.
my father. He's really important. He even talks to the Jarl sometimes.
When Grimvar asks me why women are being killed around the city, I don't even know what to say to him. Ever tried taking care of children? Whew, it can be a nightmare. Yes, Sirrah? Yes, Sirrah? I try to keep Grimvar safe, but these are dangerous times.
In Skyrim, you can ride a horse into a dragon's lair and then get attacked by the dragon while you're still on the horse.
I was looking for the key of the house across the street. It could be there. It seems both are owned by the same family.
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me. Trouble?
I think I will stop for now. Bye-bye, darlings.
Bye-bye.